The reason why I'm making this video is to make you understand why working with rich clients will be the best decision that you'll ever make in your whole entire business life. Rich people understand a lot of things that the poor people don't understand. This is the main reason why they are rich, and this is also another reason why poor people will forever stay poor. Last year, in my company, when I first opened it's a tutoring company where we teach grade 10 to grade 12 maths and physics. When I opened this company, I was charging 250 rands per month. I was trying to accommodate a lot of students, a lot of parents whom were paying me. And I was thinking that the cheaper or the lower I go with the price, the more people I will attract. Of which it was partially true. Now, for the first 6 months, I was working with 3 to 4 clients. They were paying me 250 every month. That was roughly 1K per month from 4 clients. And near the end of the year, before the final exams, I had calls from all angles, students trying to enroll and ask for help before the exam. By then I was charging 400 per subject. So at first it was 250 per subject. Around October, November, I was charging 400 per subject. And I was so amazed that there are people out there who are willing to pay more for your services. You just have to get to them. As I was charging 400 per month per subject, I started realizing that the people who were actually paying me more gave me less stress as compared to the people who were paying me less. Because the people who were paying me less, all they did was complain. Poor people, all they do is complain. They want to put in a little and get the maximum results. This is why they are poor. Right? So, working with rich clients will make your life so much easier. When I say rich clients, I'm not talking about the Bill Gates and people who are driving Ferraris or anything. I'm just talking about people who are financially literate or people who are actually financially stable. For them to get to the level of being financially stable, if it was an inheritance, and even if it was inheritance, because one thing about inheritance, if you're not mentally prepared for the money has no chance or choice but to escape your hands. Now, people who are financially stable, people who have money, are people who understand a lot of things that the poor people don't understand. I repeat that. Right? Now, they understand that everything takes time. They understand that there's no overnight success. They try to enroll their children while there's still time. So I can work with them and actually give them the necessary information that they need to pass their exams. They have patience. They have delayed gratification. And one thing I like about them is that they understand that the child or the student that they've enrolled in our program also have a teacher in school. So if the child ends up not doing good in their exam, they blame no one but the child. And they do all of that while paying you more. Fast forward from charging 400 per subject, 2026 I'm charging 500 per subject. And I'm still amazed at how people are willing to pay that amount for tutoring services. On the other end of the spectrum, this is the side of the poor people. Poor people will start complaining in the beginning. The moment they see the price, not they don't even ask the right questions on why is the price like this. All they want to do is complain about the price. And if they complain in the beginning, trust me, they will complain throughout. The child will end up not doing good, and they will blame the tutor and the teacher. This is what poor people do. They don't take accountability. They blame everyone. And they pay you less. Now imagine you are stressed, you're working with a lot of people, and you are earning little money. Whereas if you work with rich clients, what they do is they make your life easy by doing follow-ups, by being patient, by understanding that everything takes time, and they pay you more. And on top of that, you are working with less clients. So it's less clients, more money, less stress. If that isn't a win for 2026, then I don't know. At first, when you raise your prices, people are going to complain that, okay, maybe this is too much. And yes, it is too much. It's not like they're lying. You know that it's too much. You raised it intentionally. But your job isn't to capture every lead. Your job is to capture the people who are willing to pay that amount and know that they are investing in their child's future. And they will make your life so much easier. Being around people with money, working with people with money just makes your life so much simpler, and your pocket gets buffer. Right? Your pockets get buff. I mean, that's a win-win. You can't go wrong with that one. As I was saying, this year I'm charging 500 per subject. And as I investigate or research my competitors, these people are charging almost double what I'm charging right now at the moment. And they're still making a lot of money. Chances are next year the prices will go up. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that I will also push 2027 with the price list of 500 per subject. But what I'm going to add is the premium plans, as the one-on-ones. Because if you see with these companies, these gym companies, these tutoring service companies, what they do is they have different plans. They don't have one plan that accommodates everyone. Because people really want fast results. You find people who want fast results and they're willing to pay more to get fast results. That's another thing with rich people. They understand the art of speed. Making a decision fast and going with it, and then adjusting to it while the train is moving. Unlike poor people who take a lot of time to decide. Now rich people will even pay you more so you can speed up the whole process. So my point is, as I'm charging 500 per subject every month, and I'm teaching 2 classes every week, with the premium plans, I will teach 4 classes and charge 1,000 per month. And if you want 7 classes every week, I will have to make a plan for that one. So that's my goal for 2027, to get different plans and accommodate the different levels of people. But the lowest I'm going is 500 per month, because if I even go lower, I will try to accommodate the poor individuals that I'm trying to avoid. If you're not raising your prices in 2026, all you'll be doing is taking jobs and taking time-consuming jobs and energy deteriorating jobs just for a minimal check. That's something that I wouldn't do. I've done it the first year of my company or my business or my side hustle or whatever you want to call it. And now I'm actually making more from less clients. So 2026, the best thing to do is raise your prices, be patient, because people are going to complain that your prices are high, but that's because they are not the target audience. They're not the target audience. They're not the target market. Raise your prices, make more money, and work less. That's the goal for 2026. That's the goal for scaling. That's the way to go if you want to make more money from your own business while working less.